Autistic well-being. Tragically, the autistic community is subjected to a great deal of trauma due to living in a sensory environment not suited to us and a society not accepting of us. Consequently, our community experiences high rates of trauma responses. For example, we experience greater levels of anxiety and depression. Well, here I would say it needs to be distinguished. What foods you eat, is your body getting enough nutrition in order to function at a high level? Or do you suffer from leaky gut syndrome? And that in return can then lead to mental health issues. Excitotoxins, for example. But then again, if you live in an environment that doesn't fit your autistic needs and you feel invalidated, gaslit, devalued, pathologized, what do you think does that to a mental state? Of course you would feel sad about that. Not being seen as the human being you are with different needs. So I have an issue when a symptom is actually treated as the cause. So it's an endless loop and there is no solution to it. You have to look at what causes the depression. And again, it can be different things all at the same time. It can be the environment and the foods that you eat. And if you are in a stressed state, then you are not in rest and digest. Then of course you will not digest the food you eat the way you're supposed to. And then channelopathies can be another reason. So, check your electrolytes. So there are many different things that you can do to prevent depression. But if you don't know all of that, you may think that medication is the best solution, but it's not a solution because you are treating a symptom and you are not treating a cause. You need to treat the cause of the depression, not the symptom. Anyway, getting off of my soapbox now. So, this is another reason, bullying, that can lead to depression. Depression is a freeze response. And loneliness. Why? If you don't fit in, the consequence of that is withdrawal. Because the hassle to fit in and then still being judged, misunderstood, pathologized, invalidated, gaslit, scapegoated, accused, and all that. It's just not worth it, because it's stressing you out. And for what? So of course you would rather withdraw, have your peace. Choose to socialize online, where you can withdraw if you feel like it. And you socialize from the comfort of your own environment, your home, where you feel safe. And you can follow your interests and just be and have your needs met. And nobody is imposing their structure on you. So of course, withdrawal is a logical consequence to an environment that doesn't fit your needs. It's actually self-protection. And in order to prevent loneliness, you have to find ways to socialize that fit your needs. So you still feel connected to other people. Detrimentally, most intervention focuses on attempting to make us appear non-autistic. That's like forcing a cat to become a dog. And common sense, that will never work actually. You can just condition the autistic like Pavlov's dog, but then that will have consequences too. It is traumatizing. In the face of evidence demonstrating that attempts to do so are correlated with post-traumatic stress responses. There you go. It is only more recently that we are starting to see a focus on our personal well-being and how this might be improved with connection to other autistic people, because only they understand. The importance of autistic culture, whether non-autistic or autistic people alike refuse to relinquish the pathological understanding of autism, comes from its protective properties. What I have seen in the work I do supporting autistic students is that those who come to us embodying and living the culture of autism narrative, they have deficits, they are a person with autism spectrum disorder, experience loneliness, isolation, and a negative sense of self. That's the consequence of wanting to condition autistics into behaving as non-autistic. This is what the pathological narrative gives autistic people: hopelessness, isolation, and loneliness. Autistic culture, on the other hand, has afforded these same people a distinct perspective, one where they can connect with others based on similarity, positive self-worth, and hope. Whether you believe that to be autistic is to be a pathology or to have a disorder becomes moot in the face of growing evidence that autistic identity, culture, community, and space improves well-being.